So today we're taking a look at this portable power station. This can be used to charge almost any appliance in your house. I shouldn't say charge, I should say use any appliance up to 1600 watts using its special X-Boost technology. Now, full disclosure, I was sent this to review. You know, we don't let that affect the review. So let's get right into things here. We're just gonna start by unboxing it and taking a look at the main parts of the system here. There we go. Put that aside for a second. So it is a heavy unit. I'm gonna say that right away because I was moving this around my house and that was the first thing I noticed was how much it weighed. So let's see if we can get this out here. Okay, so maybe you wanna be a little more careful unboxing it than me. So first thing, it comes with a power manual. Use it as you want. It has here, which is all the cords that come with it. We'll go over those in a few minutes. And then the main unit, which again, it is a big, big boy. We're gonna talk about some of the different features of this as we kind of go through here. And we'll also take a look at the ports. Now this can disperse up to 1.8 kilowatts just using the solar attachment. So if you get the solar attachment as well, you can use that to up to 1.8 kilowatts per day. Just the power of the sun, pretty amazing. And then here we have the cords that come with it. So we do get the regular charging block cord. This is going to be the fastest way to charge it. It will go from 0 to 100% in 70 minutes. So fastest way by far right here. Best option, okay? So if you have an AC plug-in, use this. And then you also get, if we look here, this is a car plug-in. So this can be used to charge it in the car, give it a little bit of battery juice. It has that plug-in for the back right here. You can see that matches orange with orange. So just a DC plug-in. And then you have here, which is a little, this would just be like a little port plug-in. I don't know if this is for the solar panel. I don't think so. So not 100% sure what we'd use that for, but it's just an additional cord that comes with it nonetheless. Now let's take a look at the main system here, because that's obviously what we're here to look at. We have 4 AC ports right away, all with grounds. Perfect. So you have a ton of appliances you can run on it at a time. It has a max output of around 800 watts. Pretty good, honestly. We have our DC port right here. We got a couple plugins right here, which again, I don't know what we use those for. We can turn it on. Now, the great thing about the Ecoflow devices is that it actually shows you the exact amount of wattage being inputted in. So if you're using it with a solar panel or you're using it with, you know, maybe your plug-in while you're using it and charging it at the same time, it'll show you how many watts are being inputted. And it's also going to show you the output of watts right here. So it does give you a pretty described. And then it tells you the percentage of charge. So right now we're at 28%. And how many hours it's going to last. Right now it says 99 hours, but that's because we have nothing put into it. So we're going to put something in and obviously I'll show you what it looks like while it's running something. But that's pretty much the gist of all of this that we really have to look at. Now what we want to do, let's plug something in to see how it's going to run. Now I'm going to use the USB port here to plug in just this little fly trapper thing I have. So we have 3 USB ports, and a USB-C that's up to 100 watts. Let's plug in our one USB port, turn this on to high mode. And now you're gonna notice the wattage, right? So now it's saying there's 003 watts being outputted. And this number will change the more items we plug in. No, it says 66 hours. Did it always say 66 or was I reading it backwards? So let's plug in something else. Let's find something else we need to plug in here. Okay, I have a bigger electronic device here. I have an Echo Show. I'm going to plug it in here. I'm not going to show it on camera, but let's get that plugged in. Now this will boot up as well, and we should start to see this wattage go way, way down as we turn this thing on. There we go. I had to turn the AC port on, so you can see there's a little switch there that turns things on and on. So now that the AC port is on, it's now powering up, and we should start to see that wattage go down, unless even now this might not be enough. Yep, so you can see now it's down to 10 hours of use with the current thing that we have plugged in, but our wattage has not been updated. So that's something we're gonna have to keep looking out for. But yeah, you can see this number go down drastically. Now it's saying with what we have plugged in, 8 hours max of runtime, right? So those really vary based on what you have going on. This thing really won't overheat. Like you're gonna run it pretty heavy, but you know, you're gonna have multiple things plugged in, especially if you're using this for camping or you're using this for maybe an emergency at home, stuff like that. So they really do give you a ton of different reasons and a ton of different uses for this device. So that's the Ecoflow River Pro 2. Pretty great device.